Welcome to understanding the importance of being a little bit paranoid. Just a little bit. Congratulations, that's the smartest decision you've ever made. You're thinking, oh, should I actually watch this video? Buckle the fuck up, that's the smartest decision you've ever made. So today, I'll actually talk about, or in this session however, I'll be talking about how important it is to be just a little bit paranoid in life in general, and in particular fields or careers or whatever important it is in your life, okay? So what about get going? Let's get going. So being a little bit paranoid is one of the common traits that you see amongst everybody who wins. You see someone who wins, he is a little bit paranoid. You're talking to him and he's looking, the people who knows to drive cars, unintentionally, you can even see them with the taxi drivers. Because they know actually how good they can drive cars. They're always paranoid, right? They're like, oh, that guy was almost crashed. They're like, that guy is perfectly fine. But for them, they see things. And it happens a lot, in college. You see a lot of, those girls or whatever who are the first in the class. They're a little bit paranoid. What if he does this? What if the teacher gives us this sort of questions, whatever? Like, chill. It's just a fucking question. Are you afraid of writing it? Of writing with a pen on a paper? What about you chill out? But that's really how it is. So a little bit of paranoid is good. Now, a lot of paranoia is horrible. Horrible. A good, structured paranoid is the key to success or succeeding in general. I'll give you a good example. While reading the book Choose Your Enemies Wisely, one of the best books of all time by Patrick Bet-David, a multi-millionaire. He could be a billionaire now, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so Patrick Bet-David talks in his book Choose Your Enemies Wisely about this particular topic of, he says, you go to your employees, his employees, they don't have an employee now, but you go to them and you say, what if this thing happened? Horrible thing. Okay, maybe you need more context. Before you do that, you do a SWOT analysis, which is SWOT, which means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which is an analysis that you do for everything you do, literally everything in life. You say, I'm gonna run 40 meters, right? Just random thing that comes at the top of my head. You say, I'm gonna run 40 meters. What are my strengths? Oh, well, I actually train a lot. I train every single day. I'm comfortable with training, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I run long distances. That's strengths. Weaknesses, I'm actually not specialized in short distances. I've never ran a 40 meter professionally in my life. And yeah, that's really about it. I have no experience. I don't even know the right technique. That's weaknesses. Opportunities, what if I run 40 meters and I just found out that my body reacts to it perfectly because I have more muscle mass and I do more in 40 meters or better than the long distances. Then you get threats. You're like, what if I train and I break my ankle? So that's threats. So with a company, obviously you have it a little bit different and probably you have it a little bit more in depth, especially in the threats one. Actually, all of them, you have more and more. At least, usually in the threats one is like, it's condensed. It's usually condensed. So you have that, especially if you don't do that like weekly or, hypnotically, it's weekly or monthly, whatever. So he says you do that for your company. You go to your employee and you say, hey, what if you break your ankle? Which is what you got in threats. And he's like, I don't know. He says, Patrick Bet-David, he says, that person is the person who's gonna get paranoid. Now I know what to do. Scream, screw up everything when that thing happens. Because he's not even ready for it. So how can you deal with something they're not ready for? And this is the importance for a little bit of paranoid. So, I'm pretty sure even David Goggins talks about it, but a little bit different. David Goggins. I mean, his entire philosophy, it's not actually paranoid. But anyway, so you do that. Now, there is a little bit of a trick here. The right way to be paranoid, which is why I said at the beginning that paranoid can fuck you, genuinely. But structured paranoid is the secret to success, secret key to success. How to do that? You do the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. When you get to threats, you add another step, which is also was introduced by me, by Patrick Bet-David, in his book, Choose Your Enemies Wisely. He talks about you get those threats. Oh, I break my ankle. Usually you'll have a lot. Or like, I break my ankle, I lose all my money, I do this. You will have a lot, especially because it's personalized. It's your personal life. You know a lot of threats that could happen. So you say, what's the first thing that I'm going to do if I break my ankle? Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to chill, not run. Good. Call an ambulance. Good. Probably not move it. Good. Probably, find a way to deal with the pain, bite something, whatever. Go to the ambulance and fully heal it, whatever it takes. And you say, well, actually I need an insurance even to begin with to do that. So I have to get my insurance. I have to, establish a few things. Call my friends, call my family. Tell them that I was running and give them more context. And you find that will actually what you should do now, before even none of this happens, you should get your insurance ready. You should do your insurance. Say to your friends and family that you are running. These things are the biggest secret of the paranoid mind. That's the advantage you get over people. Because people, one, not only didn't even think of that, so they don't even know that breaking an ankle even is possible or can happen. So that's one. Two, they're not ready for it, so if they happen, they're fucked. They're paranoid. Three, which is the most important things, they haven't done the list, so they look at it and they're like, half of this I can actually do now. And when you do those things, you find yourself that you already have prevented yourself from breaking your ankle. As an example, you say, I break my ankle, I go to the doctor, I call the ambulance, go to the doctor, heal myself. Then I do rehabilitation and stretch more, right? So I don't get injured in different places. You're like, I actually can do that now. I can stretch more now to not get injured in many places now. Oh, warm up before every race that I do after my injury. Actually, I can do now. I can warm up before every race that I have so I can prevent injury. And that's the entire secret. And look, I do this with everything in my life. Genuinely, everything. The amount of things that I have done this to is insane. And the amount of also just screw ups and fuck ups that I have prevented myself from doing or having or getting through or getting to, just because of this particular reason, is immense. I do this all the time. This with college. I do this as an example. And this is a real example, by the way. I said, a few months ago, I was a little bit worried. And this also can come down to the book by Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest people in his time. He was the second richest. So actually, he was the richest man in the world. Then he became the second richest, I believe. But anyway, he's like Elon Musk at that time, right? But he was writing books and he was good and he was helping people, whatever. I'm not saying that Elon Musk is not good or doesn't help people, but Elon Musk doesn't write books. He does write books. Andrew Carnegie wrote books. And his book, How to Stop Partying and Start Living, actually talks about this a little bit. Very similar, just different. Anyway, so I was actually worried a little bit. And I said, okay, let's do the SWOT analysis with college. Strengths. Actually, I've studied 4 years in this university, which is more than everybody else. I've already failed 1 year, so fuck, I'm not repeating a year. Also, they're not gonna fuck me again. Fuck. I failed 1 year, bro. I'm gonna fuck them all. Fuck them. Okay, good. Strengths. I also, I have a good foundation. I've spent more time than anybody else. I know more people. I know like 4 generations of nursing university graduates, and I know a lot of people. I have good relationships with the teachers, with this and that. Weaknesses. Actually, don't know what I put. Put some shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, so like, oh, sometimes I don't go to internship, or I can't go. Right? Yeah, I don't go to internship sometimes. That's what I said. Weaknesses. Opportunities. I'm not going to share them with you. But, oh yeah, I can. What if I just don't go? Literally, that was the opportunity I wrote. What if I just never go? Not be stressed at all. I'm telling you, at all. Ever. Don't even think about it. And I still get 20 out of 20. Fucking full grade, first in class. Not really the first in class. Doesn't really interest me that much. But 20 out of 20 fucking full grade. Everything. Without stress, not even going a single day to university. That's an opportunity that I said. It's a what if. Then you get to threats. Threats, you're like, what if a teacher fucks me up? Because that's what happens to me a few years back when I failed at university. What if a teacher fucks me up? And I fail the year, repeat the year. What if, you know, I don't go to internship and they fuck me up because whatever. What if, usually that was it. Yeah, that was really it. Just these. I don't really remember, but it was some of these, maybe a little bit more actually. But it was like, mainly, it was like, what if someone fucks me up in the exam and I repeat the year? What if I fucking repeat the year? I said, cool. So that's in the threats side of the SWOT analysis, the T side. Then, which is why it's better to be structurally paranoid than anything else, is you add that plan for crisis before it even happens. The Patrick Bet-David book in Choose Your Enemies Wisely. That's the part that he added. What you do is, what are my first 3 to 5 moves when this thing happened? So what are my first 3 to 5 moves if a teacher fucks me up and I repeat the year? Right? You're like, okay. 1, fuck college. 2, what I will do is I'll talk to professors. A lot of professors. I'll talk to them. This, that. And while I'm writing, I'm thinking, oh shit, I gotta have a good relationship with professors. And I will talk about this later. So this, I gotta talk with professors. 3, I gotta fucking remind them that I've already failed a fucking year. I'm not repeating a fucking goddamn another year. Right? 4, be ready to goddamn fucking fight. No matter what it fucking takes. I'm not kidding anymore. It's not 3 years ago, fuck's sake, when they fucked me up. I'm gonna fight. If I have to go to the fucking core, I'm getting that to the fucking core. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared. I'll take that and get that bigger. Escalate it as much as humanly fucking possible. Whatever it fucking takes. And 5 is probably well, what's 5? What if, what if a teacher fucks me up and I repeat the year? I do business, right? I do business and make money. Now, when you see these 5 things, these are genuinely true. This is true. This has happened. This has happened just 3 months ago. And it still is true. A teacher can fuck me up tomorrow. I have to be fucking ready. You're not gonna fuck me up, you little bitch. It's how it is. It's how it goes. So 1, almost all these 5, I can do now without anything happens. 1, fuck college, fuck college. Okay? You're good now? Let's move on. Talk to the professors. To talk with the professors, you're not going to be a fucking random guy who they hate and they're going to talk to you. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So you got to have a good relationship with professors. You say, that's cool. How to have a good relationship with professors? Sit in the goddamn fucking front row. Already talked about it in the last video. Helps here again. Make them remember your name. Do homework. Home projects. Group projects, that bullshit, individual projects. Always do that shit. More, do individual and asked for projects. The best in the world. The best in the world, bro. They're like, oh, that student is the best in the goddamn fucking class. Why? He did this unasked for individual project while nobody else did it. It's an easy distinction. They distinct you amongst everybody else. That's one of the biggest advantages, unfair advantages you can have in college, university, whatever. And 3, you can obviously do a personal favor to the teacher. A lot of the times, a lot of the teachers just go to them, you say, hey, have this service, I help teachers. I did that in my free time last year because I had a lot of time and it was wanted to make a lot of money. Actually, can help you with making your presentations. Some bullshit, right? Some bullshit they can't do. They're old, whatever bullshit, right? You say, I can actually help you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, I just want to help you. What is it that I can help you with? And a lot of the times they're like, oh shit, you can help me. Oh, I want this, I want that. And just do that, ChatGPT, whatever fucking, and just give it to them. Then, not only do they remember your name, which is the third point, not only that they remember your name, they know your face, but more than that, it's fucking reciprocity effect. One of the most unfair influence advantage in the world, which is also mentioned in the book Influence. Pretty sure by Robert Cialdini. But anyway, one of the biggest psychological triggers that you can use in the world is reciprocity effect. Meaning, I give you something, unconsciously you want to give me something back. The rule of the world. That's how it happens. That's how it works. That's how it happens every time. So when I go to the teacher and say, hey, I just want to help you. What is it that I can help you with? And they're like, oh, this, that. They have a reciprocity effect. So if you get fucked, you go talk to them, they have a reciprocity effect. Shit, this guy helped me when I needed him. Unasked for it. It's an unasked for project. They don't really care. That just helps you with the grades part and the distinction. They're like, oh, that guy is fucking different, better than everybody else because nobody has done it but him. But actually working for them makes you the reciprocity effect. They're like, oh shit, he helped me. He gave me a lot of shit. Now I gotta give him a lot of shit back. Reciprocity effect. Now that's 3 things I can do now without having to get fucked at college by a professor and repeating the year. Which gonna help me prevent it from even happening in the first place. Just crazy. And that's what I'm talking about. That's how structured paranoid actually give you that compound interest that people can't really see. Is that you're compounding interest, you're compounding advantages and unfair advantages. You're seeing things people can't see. So that's the second. What I fuck college? I said professors, we've already established a good relationship with professors. 3, what did I say? Oh, talk to them and remind them that I already fucking repeated the year and I'm not gonna get fucked again. I'm not fucking repeating another year. You already fucked me before. You're not gonna fuck me again. Not even a fucking chance. That's how I said, bitch. But I'm like, well, how can I do this now? Well, just mention it sometimes with the teachers. Like, oh, actually, well, I repeated the year and at that time I was actually investing my time in actually learning this skill. And that's why I actually want to help you with this. Can I help you? Is there anything I can help you with? So you've already mentioned that you repeated the year, which is the 4th point, 3rd point. And you give them the projects, whatever, which is the 2nd point. 3, I said, fuck them. I'm gonna escalate as much as humanly possible. Get it to court. I'm not fucking scared. What, you're gonna fuck me? Beat the year, me, bitch. Well, I was studying every fucking single day. I was being the best in the fucking college. You want me to repeat the fucking year? Even in a billion fucking years. I'll fucking escalate. Go to court, let's go to court. I don't care. And you're like, well, what can I do about it now? 1, get used to conflict. And this, one of the craziest things that people see me doing specifically, I do a lot of conflicts intentionally, a lot of the times. I just go into conflicts that I know at the end, like whatever. With colleagues, as an example, with my brother, with teachers, teachers sometimes as well. Is getting used to that conflict in that environment and just almost like being comfortable in being in a fucking conflict. I'm not fucking scared of pain and people not liking me. Fuck you. I'm gonna win anyway. I fucking win. That's all I have to fucking do. All I have to do is not to fuck things up. So for this point, really what I have to do, get used to conflict. Meaning, I have a teammate in my thesis. Fuck him. Fuck them. I'm genuinely being honest, bruv. Fuck them. Just start a conflict. Why? It's a muscle. Getting used to it. Getting used to fucking, almost like fucking people. Fuck them. It's a conflict. Why did you do this? I didn't want you to do this. Why did you do this? No, I want to do it another way. What are you gonna do? You're gonna cry? You're gonna say to the teacher, yeah, let's do that. Let's go there. I'm not fucking scared. And hold your ground. That's what conflict is. With teachers, a lot of the time, they fuck up. Send them a fucking audio. I do this all the time. One of the best teachers that I have a very good relationship. The first audio I sent him was like 4 minutes of me fucking bitching up. Or like fucking him up. Not really, but you got the point. It's like, hey, this has happened. This shouldn't fucking happen. And here's fucking why. Just straight to the point. Confrontation. That's the word. Confrontation. Getting used to confrontation. With your colleagues, they do some shit. Hey, why the fuck did you do this? We talked about, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Why did you do 4? Why didn't you do all the 3 that we talked about? We said we're gonna be here at this time. Why didn't you come at this time? Oh no, fuck you. I said, we said at this time, you're gonna come at this time. Well, go fuck yourself. What about that? That's confrontation. You build in the habit of building that confrontation. So when this shit happens, oh, I have to talk with the fucking director. Confront him. Confront every fucking else, brother. Every fucking else. Everyone else. Get it to court? I'll get it to fucking goddamn course. Escalate that motherfucker to the moon. I don't care. Not repeating the goddamn fucking year. I'm not failing. Not even a fucking chance. Not even in a billion year. I'm already used to the confrontation. If it's your first confrontation, you're not going to do that. It's just the rule of the universe. You just have to accept it at that point. And 5, do some business, is what I said, right? Yeah, I can do business right now. I just accepted a client yesterday. But that's how it works. And this is generally what I have given you right now in this, 22 minutes right now, of this just condensed knowledge. It took me years to understand. It took me the past, 1 year and a half, maybe, reading books and learning and doing it myself, first-hand experience, just to understand the essence, the diamond. What does it mean? What's the compound interest of confrontation, conflict? What's the compound interest of paranoia, right? Because most people are not even doing the SWOT analysis in the first place, let alone do the second part that Patrick Bet-David has actually taught in his book, Choose Your Enemies Wisely, which is what are your first 3 to 5 moves when this happened, which is you go through the list that you've put in threats. You just put them and you go through them. You're going to find yourself that you never get fucked. Generally. People get fucked because they're not fucking ready. But you are. You have already... And look, here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. Why I'm telling you, structured paranoid is the secret key to success. This is the only fucking way to success. Because once you find yourself that you have a good relationship with teachers, you are doing business, you have done so many favors to the teachers, you are not afraid of confrontations, you are not afraid of hard work, right? And what was the other thing? That's it, 5 things. Once you have these, you're never gonna get fucked by a teacher in a paid year. Never, ever in a billion fucking year. Why? That's how the universe fucking goddamn works. Just say it is what it is. That's how it happens. You understand? So, I'm not gonna let this get any longer, as adding value to your time, but generally, this is how I personally use paranoia or paranoid or being paranoid to my leverage. And I think it's the biggest leverage I have used in my life. The biggest arbitrage value, the biggest return on investment activity, the biggest compound interest in terms of a thinking process or a structure. This is an analysis structure more of, You just do SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Then you add the 5. What will be my 3 to 5 moves when this happen, which is the Patrick Bet-David framework from Choose Your Enemies Wisely book. You find yourself that you're better than every fucking one else. You're just better. And you're not getting fucked. Because you're seeing what can fuck you up really bad, and you're seeing it a mile away, and you're preventing it. You're genuinely studying, you're doing the goddamn fucking work. You're not waiting for the opportunity, not the opportunity, but the problem to happen for you to do the goddamn work. You're doing the work before the problem happens. And what you found out more often, I mean for me, always, the problems never happen anyway. Just what it is. I never have these problems that can fuck me up really bad. Why? Because I paid the goddamn fucking price early on before everybody else. Where everybody else is scared, is a pussy. That's what they are. They are scared, pussy. They are lazy. They don't want to do it. I goddamn fucking do it. That's how it is. That's how it works. Build different, bitch. That's how it is. Make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Subscribe.